hopefully your heads. Welcome back to the channel. You know what it is, Deco Loves, and this is Deco Loves Gaming. For those of you who are new here and don't already know, it's your bro, Big Deco, the best, worst gamer you know. And basically what that means is that your boy's not a pro. I'm just a regular person like you who loves to play the game. So, if you're here hoping to see high kill games and epic victory royales like you probably do for most of your favorite streamers, I'm sorry to tell you, but there's probably not going to be a whole lot of that here. But I do try to make up for that by adding value to my videos for you guys in other ways. Hubcan, yo, what's up? Thanks for tuning in, Hubcan. Appreciate you. Thanks for hitting the chat. The way we're adding value to the video today is that I am going to do a how-to video. It's a how-to Fortnite, how to find Fortbytes. Now, if you're somebody who is new to the channel, then you're new to my how-to Fortnite videos. Basically what I do is any challenges that I feel are not completely self-explanatory and I think could use a little bit more insight, a little bit more information, and a little bit of a demonstration, I do the recon ahead of time for you. That way I can show you how to get in, get out, and get the challenges done sooner than later and easier than harder, without you working too hard or worrying too much on working too hard to get the challenges done for yourself. I show you where the challenge is on the map. I go into the game and I locate the challenge for you, and then I complete the challenge showing you how you can get it done sooner than later and easier than harder. If you don't know what Fortbytes are, basically it's a new challenge that Fortnite has added, or Epic Games have added into Fortnite for Season 9. And what it is you go into the map and there are all these hidden little things called Fortbytes that you just go, you find, you collect them, and every time you collect them you unlock a piece of a puzzle, which at the end will be one big picture. A lot of people are speculating that this picture is hinting at clues towards what's to come up in furthering the Fortnite storyline and lore. So it's pretty interesting and pretty fun. All right. The second layer to this video. Again, if I have my phone right here, if you are new to the channel, so that I can take down notes of the timestamps. And what that means is that down below in the description of the video, I'm going to give you the actual timestamps of where each Fortnite is within this video, so that if you don't want to sit through all of the video and all of the trial and the error and all of the gameplay, you can go straight to that timestamp that's down below in the description of the video, so you can just get straight to it. Okay, so timestamp number whatever, or Fortbyte number whatever is right here at this timestamp, and then Fortbyte number whatever is right here at this timestamp, and etc, etc, etc. And you can just scroll through the video to those times within the video, so that you can get straight to the Fortbytes without having to sit through, like I said, the entire video, all of the trial and error, and all of the gameplay. But I'm hoping that you will want to sit through this entire video without having to scroll through, because the second layer to this video is that I'm running this video not as much of a stream, but more of like a live podcast with the Best Worst Gamer You Know podcast, which is where we talk about interesting and big headline discussion topics at the moment, which I find interesting, and I hope that you will too find it interesting enough to want to join the conversation by chiming in either down below in the chat if you're live, or in the comment section of this video if you're watching this after, and let's talk about it. The topic for today is the Tfue versus Faze clan situation. If you guys do watch my channel and if you're my peoples and you're my viewers and you watch my channel, then you know that I have been covering this topic, and this is actually part 3 of the discussion. Some new information about the whole situation has come out, and H1GHSKY has actually been banned, and I'm sure that you've probably watched a lot of videos giving you the details about this whole situation, so I don't really go into the details. What I do is try to clarify the situation by giving you the real world aspects of the situation, and of course offering my sort of point of view and my opinion on the whole thing. And we'll see if maybe you agree with me, you disagree, whatever it is. Again, let it be known down below in the chat if you're live, or in the comment section of this video. All right, so all that being said, pleasantries out of the way, and without further ado, here we go. All right, so the first Fortbyte that we're going to be locating is number 78. Again, I'm going to show you on the map where the Fortbytes are. I'm going to go into the game, I'm going to locate them, and then I'm going to collect the Fortbytes, demonstrating for you how you can get them done for yourself. All right. A lot of times these Fortbytes actually ask of you to do something specific, which is a certain dance, or wear a certain skin, or, you know, do a certain emote. So that's another benefit of this video, is I'm going to show you exactly how to do those things in the easiest way, right? That way you can get them done, you know, sooner than later, and easier than harder, as I like to say. So number 78 for the first one is going to be near Loot Lake. All right, so we're going to want to be dropping towards Loot Lake. Oops, hold on, I'm just trying to make sure my notes are up. Okay, I got my notes up. So you're going to want to land over here by Loot Lake, most specifically the brown building, the not the modern house, but the tower next to the modern house. All right, so this is at 650. I'm going to say 645 for Fortbyte number 78. So let's just grab this first Fortbyte, and then we'll get into the discussion of the whole Tfue situation. All right, so this tower right here is where we want to land. All right, you can see right there at Loot Lake, this person is getting, you can see the Fortbyte right there. And I'm not gonna kill these people because they're just trying to. All right, right there, hold your action button for whatever console you happen to be playing on, and there we go. There is Fortbyte number 78 collected. Oh, that's gonna hurt, but I don't care. I'm just gonna get out of here. Try to, guys, when you're doing your challenges, be a cool person and don't fight or kill people that are just doing challenges. I mean, even if you're not doing challenges, I respect all those people, and I hope they respect me now, because it was obvious that we were all going there in order to collect the Fortbyte, and so we left each other alone. You know, homeboy even did a little dance letting me know, hey, I'm friendly, don't worry about it, I'm here for the same reason. You know what I mean? I feel like he might have got a little bit scared, and it didn't look like he actually collected the Fortbyte. It looked like he ran away. Maybe he thought I was gonna shoot him, but nah, man, come on. We're all trying to get our challenges done. You know, we understand that we're not going there for the loot, and a lot of times when you're doing your challenges, you're not gonna find loot right away. You know, you landed straight there just to do the challenge. You're not readying up for battle. You're not prepared for battle. Oh. Oh, he saw me. This tree is gonna kind of protect me a little bit. Alright. Gotta love the deagle, man. As you guys see what I did right there when he threw the grenade, I was up only 3 stories, I think, and if you're up only 3 stories and you get knocked from that, you're not gonna take any fall damage. But just in case, I went ahead and started walking down. I think I walked down a story or 2, just to make sure that, because I knew the grenade was under me, there was nothing I was really going to be able to do. So as soon as that happens, if somebody throws a grenade at you, just start walking down your ramp, because the grenade's going to blow up your build. You're going to fall. And yeah, like, it's just a smart idea to walk down, so that if you do fall and you're too high, you start taking fall damage from 4 stories and higher. So if you're higher than 4 stories and you're about to get knocked, and like that, like somebody starts blowing up your build, just walk down it, because the lower you are, the less likely it is, or the less damage, the less fall damage you're gonna take. Also, probably hold your ramp button, use turbo build and use your ramp button. That way you can land on a ramp, which will shorten the distance you fell even more, and you take even less fall damage. So yeah, that's a good little clue that you can remember. 3 stories and higher, you're gonna take fall damage. So that's why I try my best not to build higher than 3 stories. But even when I do, I try not to build more than 5 really altogether, because I don't want to get knocked and I don't want to take that fall damage, you know what I mean? Ooh. Alright. So I'm going to go back to Loot Lake. I just ran back that way because I know that the bus is there. And usually there's 2 chests by the bus. There was only 1 this time, but there's usually at least 1 chest, sometimes 2. And I know that that little quarry is right there, and there's usually loot in there. If not, a chest or 2 in there also. Damn. Oops. Get up. Oh. No way! What? That was a headshot, bro. What? Wow. Wow. That was... I don't even understand that. But, alright, on to the next. So that was number 78. Once again. The next... Oh, come on. Sorry, my phone does crazy stuff. I don't know why. Alright, so the next Fortbyte will be Fortbyte number 95. Alright, so we're moving on to Fortbyte number 95. Come on, phone. There we go. Oh my goodness. I don't know what's going on with this thing. Alright. I don't know how I didn't kill that guy. I got a hit on him of 75, and then I got a headshot on him, but it didn't say it was a headshot, but the only thing peeking out was his head, so I don't know how I shot anything other than his head. But whatever. It is what it is. Alright, so Fortbyte number 95. Oh, hold on. Let me... Before somebody tries to interrupt. Alright. So, let's jump into the topic of the Tfue versus Faze clan thing. So, we've been covering the whole thing. I've been giving you guys my opinions on the whole situation. If you're not up to date on, you know, my opinions and everything about the situation, then look to the videos lower, and you'll see Tfue v Faze clan, and then you'll see Tfue v Faze clan 2, and this is part number 3. Like I said, I also said in the beginning of the video, I'm not gonna get into like details. If you want those things where you get the full details, like all the legalities and all the little intricate details of the whole situation, then go to the Fortnite guys channel, because he's actually covering the whole thing. So for Fortbyte number 95 1530, we're gonna land over here above Sunny Steps, like the top left next to the hot springs. This little I don't know what you call it right there, where the like solar panels are or whatever. We're gonna want to land right over there. Okay, so that's where we're going. But yeah, if you want like all the technicalities of the whole situation, then go to the Fortnite guy. That's where I'm getting a lot of my details and how I'm following this story. Of course, you know, I'm reading things, also blogs, and I'm watching other people's videos who's covering it and stuff like that. But the one who's really spending a lot of time covering it and really giving like the big details and the intricate technicalities of the whole situation is the Fortnite guy. So if you've never seen his channel before, it's just the Fortnite guy. So just go ahead. We've got another person landing here, most likely going for the challenge as well. But yeah, just go to his channel, watch his videos, and that's where you can get all that information. Mine, I'm gonna be just pretty much regurgitating some of the Fortnite guy's information that he's already shared. I'm gonna watch this guy to see. Okay. Alright, cool. So it's right there. Thank you. Sorry, bro. Oh, I feel bad. Oh, I feel so bad. The only reason I did that, guys, is because teaming is not good in the game. So I would have left him alone, but he shared loot with me. And that's considered teaming, and even for something that small you can get banned off of Fortnite for it. So, and then he also pointed his gun at me, and that made me a little bit nervous, to be honest. But man, I feel bad. But there was Fortbyte number 95. So this guy is landing on it also. What? Jesus. Alright, so that's 2 kills in. At least I'm letting them complete the challenge, though. I killed that guy too because I thought he would have had a weapon, and as soon as he like finished picking up the Fortbyte, and then he would have killed me afterwards. That's what I thought. But anyways, like I said in the beginning, during my intro, new information and new details have come out about this whole situation, and so I want to get into that a little bit. So the biggest reason I want to talk about this whole thing is because of the fact that H1GHSKY has been banned. If you don't know who H1GHSKY is one of the newest members of Faze clan. He was promoted and advertised when he was signed by Faze clan as the youngest member to ever join Faze clan. Now, the interesting thing about this is that he was advertised by Faze clan as the youngest member to ever join Faze clan, and he has been banned both from competitive Fortnite, okay, which means the World Cup and things like that, as well as from Twitch, to be able to stream on Twitch and things like that, okay? He's been banned from all that stuff, all right? And the reason that he was banned, and this is what makes it the most interesting, is he was banned for being too young, okay? So, remember, HSKY was advertised by Faze Clan as being the youngest member to ever be signed by Faze Clan, okay? And he's now being banned, or he's now been banned for being too young. So, in America, first of all, you need to understand child labor is illegal, okay? First of all. Now, a lot of people don't understand this, but when you're signing somebody to a label, you are employing that person, okay? Not a label, to an organization, okay? When you sign somebody on a professional contract under an organization, you are employing that person, okay? And that's that. I want that to be clear because I feel like that's what a lot of people are not understanding, okay? A lot of people are misinterpreting that, okay? In order to work for and be represented and be employed under a company in the United States, you have to be 18 years old or over. Now, in the terms of like an agency, to be able to sign a professional business contract, which is what you need to sign to be a part of a professional organization, you have to be, again, 18 years of age or older, or at least 13 years of age with parents' consent, okay? Now, this is where the issue arises for the whole situation. They advertised Faze HSKY having been signed as the youngest member to join Faze Clan ever as a 13-year-old. But very early in this whole signing of Faze HSKY, and remember this detail, because this detail I believe is very important, and it's a detail that a lot of people seem to be overlooking and leaving out and not acknowledging, okay? Faze presented HSKY as the youngest member signed at 13 years old. But a Faze member, very early, like just when this kid was signed, okay? Just when this kid was signed, sitting with HSKY during one of his streams, sitting next to him, and I don't remember exactly which Faze member it was. Again, if you want those minor details, I don't feel like it's really that important to know which Faze member it is. But if you want to know which Faze member it was, then again, go find the Fortnite guy's videos. And he actually talks about this in his latest video, which I believe just came out today. All right. And this is something that I've been thinking about, and I'm pretty sure I've brought up before too in one of my videos covering this whole situation. All right, because this was really interesting to me. As soon as I learned about this whole situation, this became really interesting to me. The fact that there is a video, one of HSKY's first videos under Faze Clan, where he's playing Fortnite with a Faze Clan member sitting right next to him and joking around with his chat and joking around with H1GHSKY1. This Faze member says something about the fact that he's only 11 years old. Right away, you see Faze H1GHSKY's face become worried, okay? And he says, what are you talking about? I'm 13 years old, weirdo. I'm 13 years old. You're dumb, fool. You're dumb, okay? That's what H1GHSKY1 was saying to this Faze member, all right? You're dumb. You're stupid. What the hell? I'm 13 years old, you dummy. You know what I mean? Like, but you can see the worry in H1GHSKY's face when this happens. You can see that he knows that was not a good thing to have been said, okay? You can see the fear and kind of the guilt on H1GHSKY's face in that video. Hold on. Whoa. Oops, that was horrible. Oh, I couldn't see where he was. I couldn't see, man. Like, the color of the screen, I don't understand. I put on the color blindness correction thing where I'm supposed to be able to see through the storm, but I still can't. Like, I kind of saw him, but, like, I couldn't see good. Hold on. Let me see if I could fix that even more. Dang, I should have killed him, man. Wait, what am I? Oh, settings. I don't even know what I'm doing right now. Alright, hold on. Let me see. I think I have the wrong one. I think it's supposed to be that one. I'm going to do that one. And I'm going to set it on 7 just because that's a lucky number. And hopefully that's the one that ends up working out. Alright. So, the reason why this information is important is because of the fact that right now everybody is blaming Tfue for H1GHSKY being banned. Okay? And I think it's stupid that everybody is blaming Tfue. Now, the reason why everybody is blaming Tfue is because in this lawsuit... Oh, shoot. Hold on. Really quickly, let's find out what the next Fortbyte is going to be. And it's going to be Fortbyte number 65. Alright? Alright, so Fortnite number 65. Come on, phone. Alright, at 29 minutes, we're doing Fortbyte number 65. Alright, and for this Fortbyte, we're going to want to land at Shifty Shafts. Okay? So, I'm going to drop down already. We're going to want to land at Shifty Shafts. More specifically, these houses right outside of Shifty Shafts. Okay? So the houses that are right outside of Shifty Shafts, most specifically the gray house, right outside of Shifty Shafts, right in front of it. Okay, this looks like there's going to be some smoke here, so give me a second and hold that thought on the conversation while I collect this Fortbyte real quick and hopefully get some loot. So we want to go straight down to the basement of the gray house. and it's gonna be right there. Boom, Fortbyte collected. All right. Oh yes, perfect. Got a shotgun. Wish I would have got some shields, but it's all good. Hopefully this will be enough to get out of here alive. Get some mats. Yes. I'm liking the loot I'm getting in here. I could just use some shield would be nice right now. Nice. Ask and you shall receive. Alright. We Gucci. Alright. So it sounds like the action has died down already a little bit. Oh, nope. Hold on, let me fight this guy, and then I'll get back to the discussion. Alright. I feel like there might be another guy somewhere, but I'm not sure. Yep. Dang it! I was too weak, man. Alright, so that was Fortbyte number 65. Okay, but yeah, the reason why for Tfue's being blamed is because this information came out during Tfue's lawsuit against Faze Clan. The reason why I think this is so stupid is for many reasons, alright? And the reasons why I feel like this is so important to talk about is because... Ooh, new dualies. So many people, like I said, are blaming Tfue, calling him a snitch, and all these different things. And the reason that I think it's stupid is because, one, okay, yes, the information came out with Tfue. It's information that was disclosed during Tfue's lawsuit, okay? But when Tfue stayed quiet in the beginning of this whole situation, it took us a while, okay? Faze and Faze Banks was being very loud about the whole situation, okay? Now, understand something, guys. When somebody is being very loud about a situation, I'm not going to say always, okay? Maybe, you know, somebody might want to just protect themselves or defend themselves. But a lot of times when somebody is being very aggressive about a situation and very loud about it, it's because they know they're guilty, okay? So they're trying to spread information and convince you, because here's the thing. Once people are kind of convinced about something, shoot. I forgot to look up the next Fortbyte. Hold on, guys. Okay. The next Fortbyte is number 51. Alright. So Fortbyte number 51. And for this one, we're going to want to go to Neo Tilted, 34 minutes. Ah! Dropped it. Dang it. More specifically, you're going to want to go to this end of the street. And there's going to be a crosswalk. And in that crosswalk, you're going to find the Fortbyte, okay? But, so, whoa, what was that lag? So, just, guys, okay, I want you to understand that a lot of times when somebody is being loud about a situation, okay, it's either this crosswalk or that one. I believe it's that one right where my marker is. Alright, I want to, of course, try to find some loot if I can really quickly. No! I landed badly. That was a bad landing. Alright, 34 doesn't count. Where did my phone go? Okay. So not at 34 minutes. I'm going to change that. And understand, guys, that when somebody's mind has been convinced of something, okay, this is just how people work. It's hard to change a person's mind after they have their mind set on something and they've already been convinced of something. It's hard to change that afterwards. Okay, so just always try to remember that after you hear a first part of a story from one side, try to leave your mind open. It's gonna be hard, but try to continue to leave your mind open to the second side of that story. Okay, and that's what we're witnessing right now, is that Faze Clan in the beginning of this whole situation was just so loud and saying so much stuff to convince us that the things Tfue had to say was incorrect or were lies, or whatever, and it got a lot of people convinced. And now what we're seeing is a lot of people holding on to that word that they got from him. So 3642 for number 51, Fortbyte number 51. We're landing at Neo Tilted. Okay. And we're landing. We want to go to this crosswalk, but I'm going to land not exactly at the crosswalk because I want to try to get at least a weapon first. And it's going to be right on those lines. You see the crosswalk lines? It's going to be right on the crosswalk lines right there. All right. So I'm landing high again. I had a bad landing last round, and it looks like I'm getting a bad landing again. But right there. So you see that crosswalk? I believe you can see the Fortbyte right there. And you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and land on this shotgun right here. Boom. And right there. Accessible using the cluck strut. Okay, cluck strut. So you have to do the cluck strut in order to unlock it. Boom. Collect it. And there we go. Oops. Okay, homeboy was gonna try to turn around and shoot us. Stop! What are you doing? There we go. Oh, jeez. Oops. All right. The reason why you can tell, or the reason how you can tell that a lot of people are just being stuck on this whole notion while Faze Clan is right, is because people are blaming Tfue for High Sky. Not only is it because people are blaming Tfue for High Sky being banned, but they're blaming Tfue after Tfue already stated when he finally opened up, okay? After Faze Clan was loud about the whole situation, and crazy, and, you know, playing Faze Banks playing victim about the whole thing, Tfue finally opened up, and in his initial statement, Tfue disclosed the fact that he did not intend for Faze High Sky to be a part of this whole situation at all, okay? That was the doing of his lawyers and the people who are helping Tfue with this whole situation, and that he did not intend for this information to be a part of Tfue's situation at all, okay? Tfue did not intend for this, all right? So that's already the first thing, all right? Is that Tfue tried to let us know, listen, I know this is kind of messed up, that all this information has gotten out about Faze High Sky, but that wasn't my intention for that information to get out. I'm sure Tfue feels bad about this, okay? I don't think Tfue should, and I'll get into the reason why I don't think Tfue should feel bad, okay? But for right now, oh shoot. Come on. Come on! Why does it... Oh, I'm dead. What? I don't know what's going on with my build. That was not what I tried to do. I'm dead. He was looking up. What? Dude, I don't understand, guys. What is wrong with the building? Like, what am I doing wrong? Like, you guys see how I get into editing when I'm not even trying to get into editing? I'm trying to switch to my weapon. I start editing my freaking build and stuff. Like, I just don't get it. I just don't understand what's wrong with building on console. Console building is just, it's so messed up, dude. Alright, so that was number 51. Let's find the next one. That one has me frustrated. Oh, this is 51 also. Alright, the next one is going to be okay, number 61. Alright, so Fortbyte number 61. This phone is so annoying. Come on, phone, what are you doing? Alright. Number 61. Alright, so where was I? So Tfue shouldn't feel bad. But okay, and these are the reasons why I feel like Tfue shouldn't feel bad, okay? Now, I'm sure that the reason that this information got to Tfue's people, there's multiple reasons that this information could have got to Tfue's people, okay? Most of them, I feel, are not really his fault, you know, and are, you know, kind of maybe missteps. And only one of them might be look kind of bad, but still isn't bad, okay? Nothing about Tfue. So for Fortbyte number 61 at 43.45 is going to be up here on the Viking Village. Alright? And what we're going to have to do is use a specific spray. So how on the last one we had to do a specific dance emote, on this one we have to use a specific spray. Alright? It's going to be toward the edge of Viking Village, specifically on the waterfall. Okay? So it's going to be on the frozen waterfall. Alright? So I'm going to try to land close to that edge and try to get a weapon as quickly as I can. So here's the multiple ways that I think this information could have got to Tfue's lawyer. I believe Tfue when he says that, you know, he didn't intend for this information to be released as it did. And these are the reasons why. Because I believe one of the ways that this information could have got to his lawyers is, one, when he's speaking to his lawyer about why, you know, his lawyer asks him, okay, So you want to sue Tfue, you want to get out of your contract. That's not an easy thing to do. Of course, as a lawyer, you're going to ask your client, well, why is it? Why is this what you want? What is pushing you to want to make this decision, you know? And it's okay for your lawyer to ask that. He needs to know the details of the situation so that he can figure out if what you're trying to do is just, if it makes sense, and if it's possible, okay? A lawyer is not going to take a case most of the time if they don't feel that they're going to win, if they don't think they're going to win, okay? So the frozen waterfall is right here. I think we might actually have to go down. I just wanted to come up to get some loot. I got some loot, and it looks pretty good, so I'm going to go down. Oh, let me grab this chest real quick. Now, when... Oh, good thing I... So you're going to want to do this, okay? You're going to want to land and try to get some loot first. You always want to loot up first just to be prepared in case, you know, something ends up happening. Now, when the lawyer asked this of Tfue, I'm willing to bet that two things happened when he answered this question. Oh, nice. I'm willing to bet that either Tfue was just emotional. Okay? Alex, I'm back. I was in Mexico. Sorry I have not been on here. No worries, Alex. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for hitting the chat. Appreciate you, brother. Happy to have you here regardless. How was Mexico, man? Hopefully it was good. I hope you had a good time. Alright. So it should be right around here somewhere. There it is. So it's right there. Alright. So right there, we got to use the sunburst spray. So let's try to get ourselves to stop moving a little bit. Alright, sunburst spray. Where's it at? We're moving too far. Stop. Ah. Come on. Alright, stay there. Alright. Sunburst spray. Sunbird spray, I mean. Booyah. And collect it. Alright, cool. So, there you go. Number 61. Alright, I'm going to go back up because there's still some loot up here that I didn't collect. And I might as well just go ahead and collect it since I'm here. Oh. Actually, the storm is coming. And so in that emotional state, I think that, you know, when Tfue was asked this question, I believe he could have just emotionally been just stating all the reasons that he doesn't want to be with Faze Clan anymore. And I'm willing to bet that one of them was, I don't like the illegal stuff that they're doing. You know, and probably just in an emotional state, just naming things off that he doesn't agree with, that he's not happy at Faze Clan for. You know, this and that and that and this and this and that and this and that. You know, just staying things off emotionally. Just, you know, either upset or angry or whatever it might be. And, you know, one of the things that he just, that came out of his mouth, you know, was, you know, they signing under an underage kid, you know, signing High Sky before he's even old enough and lying about it on the internet. I believe that it could have just came out that way, you know, unintentionally, not trying to, you know, either not thinking it was as big a deal as it is, or, you know, without a thought, it just came out, you know. That's what I think. I think that Tfue either just didn't know how big of a deal that it was. Wow, this does not last long at all anymore. Yeah, so he either said it not thinking it was a big deal, or knowing that it was wrong on Faze Clan's part, but not thinking it was as big of a deal that it actually is. And I'll get into why it's such a big deal. Or just, you know, or just accidentally coming out, like I said, because he was emotional, you know. And you know, he was just stating the reasons why he's not happy at Faze Clan and he doesn't agree with them. And I truly believe that the reason that Tfue left Faze Clan is because he was no longer in agreement with them on how things are being handled at Faze Clan, not only with himself but with at Faze Clan in general. You know, I think that, okay, now that's just an opinion. That's not based on any kind of fact or anything like that. That's an opinion that I have. But that's what I think, because for him to let that information out, I think that's what it is. I think that that's information that Tfue really, you know, was eating him up, and something that bothered him. You know, for him to, for that information to be something that Tfue talked about is obviously something that was on Tfue's mind. And I truly think that, you know, Tfue was upset about those type of things, you know, like that type of stuff bothers him. And that's a good thing, guys. That means Tfue is a good person. And again, I'll get into the reasons why and I'll explain why. Okay. But those are the two ways that I think Tfue could have accidentally gotten this information leaked to his people higher up. Okay. And, you know, maybe him saying this stuff, he also didn't think that his lawyers would even use it, because, you know, in Tfue's mind, well, this is about me, you know, this is about me wanting to get out of my contract, you know, this has nothing to do with HSKY or anybody else on Faze Clan. All I'm doing is answering the question that my lawyer asked, which is, why am I not happy at Faze Clan? Why do I want to leave? Why do I want out of my contract? And he's just answering the question, you know, not thinking that it would be used, because he said, I never intended for this information, you know, to be a part of this, and I'm going to make it a point to make sure that, you know, my lawyer has this taken out of my statement, or out of my lawsuit, or whatever. Because truthfully, honestly, I guess it doesn't belong in Tfue's lawsuit, but it's a really strong, good point, which could help Tfue to get out of his contract. And if Tfue disclosed this information without wanting it to be a part of his case, or not thinking it would be a part of his case, I understand why his lawyer put it in, because it is very illegal what Faze did in signing this kid. Okay, highly illegal. And a contract is not an easy thing to get out of, guys. Okay, you can't sign a contract and just be like, you know what, on second thought, I changed my mind, I don't want to do this anymore. Like, you can't do that. Your signature is on a piece of paper. You're legally binded to that contract. It's not easy to get out of that, okay? It has to be very circumstantial evidence to be able to get you out of a professional, binding, legal contract. So Tfue's lawyer, being one of the best lawyers in the world that you could get, understanding this, there's somebody walking. Where are they? What? Where? What? How did he get behind? I don't know what just happened there. Somebody got behind me. I don't even know how. Whatever, dude. Alright, that was Fortbyte number 61. The next one is going to be Fortbyte number 70. Come on. Go away. My phone is really annoying me. So, again, Tfue's lawyer, being one of the best lawyers in the world, understanding how... Oh my gosh, I'm about to lose this whole... I'm about to lose my note, guys. Come on, please just work, man. I believe that the reason why Tfue's lawyer added this information is because he understands that it's not easy. It's not gonna be easy to get out of this. We're going to add this information in there to ensure that we're able to accomplish the goal of this lawsuit, which is to get you, Tfue, out of this contract. And Tfue's lawyer could have done this without Tfue's knowledge, okay? Tfue's lawyer could have done this knowing that it's one of the best things that he could put in this suit to help Tfue to get out of his contract, okay? So everybody's blaming Tfue, but he came out and said, I didn't intend for this information to get out there. Alright? And we don't know how Tfue's lawyer also came into this information. Maybe his lawyer already knew this. Okay? Maybe Tfue, you know, gave him this information on accident. You know, emotionally. Or, you know, maybe Tfue's lawyer asked him, if all else fails, what's the most damning evidence you have against him? Okay? If all else fails. Okay? That's the last reason that I think could have came out. Alright? And that would be the one that looks the worst on Tfue. But I believe it's still not bad. Okay? So weigh out all... And I'm going to go into right now why I don't believe that's bad. So, number 70 is going to be here at Lazy Lagoon. Right over the boat, actually. Okay? So we're going to want to fly over the boat. And we're actually going to want to jump through rings. I'm going to put it at 59 minutes. Okay? There's going to be some rings that pop up. Or at least there should be. Wait, where are they at? Where are the rings at? Oh, I have to have a certain contrail equipped. Okay, sorry. But so he could have disclosed this information accidentally. He could have disclosed this information emotionally. And then Tfue's lawyer could have put this information in there without Tfue actually knowing, because either Tfue's lawyer just thought that Tfue disclosed this information because he wanted it in the lawsuit, but we know that's not true because Tfue came out and said that he didn't mean for it to be involved. So I'm willing to bet that Tfue's lawyer put it in without Tfue knowing, because Tfue's lawyer is one of the best that you can get, and he knows that this is not an easy situation. Getting out of a contract is not easy, and he knows how to win cases, and he knows how to get out of contracts. And so he knows that this information might be one of the only ways to prove that Faze Clan does business illegally. Then they can hurt the business as a company, and that can get Tfue out of the contract, proving that, well, this, oh my goodness, I did it again, proving that this contract is not good business, because Faze Clan is in the business of not doing good business, and this proves that they don't do good business. They illegally signed an underage minor child and then lied about it on the internet. All right, understand that. That makes sense to accomplish what Tfue wants to accomplish. Okay, and then Tfue realizing that, oh my gosh, I did it again. Let me see, hold on, I got it. So we got to have the contrail on. So 148. So we've got to have the, where is it? Where is it? Ah, Jesus, I keep forgetting to put it on. So we have to use a specific contrail, that's why. All right. Now the last reason I said could be that his lawyer said, listen, Tfue, if all else fails, what's some damning evidence proving that Faze Clan is in the business of doing bad business? That way, if all else fails, we can throw this damning evidence out to prove, you know, to prove our case that Faze Clan does bad business, and that's why your contract is bad business, and that's why you deserve to get out of your contract. And because you don't agree with the illegal things that Faze Clan does as a company. And then, you know, Tfue said, okay, yeah, if all else fails, this information. How did I tear up? Just what? I didn't even play that round and I teared up. What the heck? That's weird. Okay, now that could look bad on Tfue for the reason that it's like, well, you're sharing that information with your lawyer, Tfue, knowing that it's gonna get them in trouble. All right, so 320 for Fortbyte number 70, you have to equip the vibrant contrails, okay, which is, where is it at? Where is it at? Why can't I find it? Vibrant, oh, right here. Okay, the vibrant contrails equipped. All right, and let's jump into it. All right, so 340. Sorry, 10340. So that could look bad because, like I said, it's like, okay, so you share this information with your lawyer knowing how bad it was and knowing that it could hurt Faze Clan. Okay, now I argue that it's not bad, and this is the reason why. Okay, the reason why is because it's illegal. All right, you guys, it's illegal. Listen to me, it's illegal. Now, a lot of people, well, that makes Tfue a snitch. So what? He's a snitch. He's a snitch. Guys, this is a minor child that we're talking about. A little kid. Okay? Understand Okay, the contract, the details of the contract have been disclosed. Okay, we've seen Tfue's contract. Now a lot of people are saying that, oh, Tfue's contract wasn't that bad. Well, I would argue that you're dumb if that's what you think. If you think that Tfue, so now you can see the rings, okay? So it's gonna start with one ring, and as we fly through the rings are gonna pop up, all right? So we're flying here to Lazy Lagoon, over Lazy Lagoon, over the ship specifically, the boat, and we want to fly through these rings. Now these rings don't pop up unless you're using the vibrant contrail, all right? Oh no, you can see the rings actually. I thought it would only do one ring at a time, but actually you can see them all. Oh, and they get bigger as you fly through them. Boom, and you see right there, boom, and you just fly through it. There we go. Boom, so that was number 70. I'm gonna fly over here to this pirate base to get some loot so that I don't die right away, hopefully. Okay. So guys, think about this, okay? If you think that Tfue's contract was not that bad, then why are so many other professional Fortnite players saying that Tfue's contract, these are people who have been part of organizations, okay, and have a history in e-games, okay, and they know through experience how this works, okay, and what it's all about, all right? They know this stuff, all right? They're the professionals. They've dealt with this stuff. They've lived through it. They have the experience, okay? So especially if you're somebody who's never been part of a professional esports organization, you need to understand that you would not know better than Tfue. Then you would not know better than Ninja. You know, you would not know better than a lot of these people. And guys, at least 95, I would say 99% of professionals who know how this works, okay, and who understand esports organizations, you know, professional gaming, contracts, and all that stuff. They know and understand how this all works. I would argue that 99% of them have stated as soon as they seen the contract that it was a bad contract and that Tfue was under that contract being taken advantage of by Faze Clan. Okay? Now you can argue, well, Tfue just should have known better. He's a grown man and he should have known better, and you know, you know, that just makes him look like an idiot, because if his contract is really that bad, then he shouldn't have signed it. You know, he should have known better. He's a grown-ass man. And I won't argue with that. Okay, maybe that's true. But H1GHSKY isn't. Alright? H1GHSKY's not a grown man. H1GHSKY is a kid. Okay? He's a little kid. Now understand that if a grown-ass man can be taken advantage of, okay, then you have to understand that a child can be too, okay, and arguably much easier than an adult can be. That is why laws are in place. That's why laws get put into place. All right? Listen, research has shown and proven that children under a certain age do not have fully developed minds, So they're not capable of critical thinking and decision making at a level that a fully grown person with a mature mind is. Okay? That's science, okay? That's not an argument, that's a fact, okay? And that is science. Science has proven this. So understand that Tfue, a grown man, if he could be tricked and taken advantage of and make this bad decision, then of course a child can too. And even worse, because he's a child, he could be tricked even harder and taken advantage of even worse. Okay? H1GHSKY is only 12 years old. Only 11 years old when Faze Clan signed him, okay, under their contract. 11 years old. A little kid. Guys, you might not understand the severity of that. Okay, maybe some of you are young and you guys are kids and you're close to H1GHSKY's age, and maybe you think, well, I wouldn't be stupid enough to make that decision. Possibly so. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, okay? But I am going to say that you don't know that, okay? You don't know that that's true. You don't know that you wouldn't make a quote-unquote stupid decision like that, okay? You don't know that you're too smart to make that type of decision, okay? You don't know that for a fact. That's an opinion that you have on yourself, which, again, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt on and say, okay, possibly. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt on that. But just because you feel that you're mature enough for that doesn't mean that H1GHSKY is. Okay? It doesn't mean he isn't, but it doesn't mean that he is. But regardless, even if you think... I remember being a kid. I remember thinking that I knew it all and that I was too, you know, smarter than what people thought of me at my age and different things like that. Okay? But growing up now, I wasn't. I thought that, but I wasn't. Okay? I was smart. I was intelligent. Okay? I was an intelligent kid. I wasn't dumb. But I wasn't as smart as I thought. I wasn't as clever as I thought. Okay? Not by a long shot. Not even close to what I thought. Okay? Nowhere near what I thought. Alright, guys? And again, even if you are his age or close to his age and you are that mature and that smart and that wise, it doesn't mean that H1GHSKY is. Shoot, somebody's landing in on me. Dang it! I had to reload! Oh, I would have killed him! I didn't know I had to reload. Alright, let's look up the next Fortbyte. So that was number 70. Alright. The next one is going to be number 69. Alright, so Fortbyte number 69. And I'm gonna return to the contrail that I like. Boom. Alright. Alright. So understanding all that information now, okay, about children, about the science of children's minds and how they work and decision making, and even just opinion on yourself, Your opinion on yourself should not reflect on other people, okay? Whether you think you're more mature or smarter than somebody else does not make that person better or worse of a person than you are, okay? And now we understand why these laws are in place. These laws are in place to protect children, okay? Now, you might also, another argument that I often see about the whole High Sky thing is that, well, his parents allowed it. You know, his parents let him, and with parent, permission, it should be okay. All right, so for Fortnite number 69 at 1540, we're going to want to go here toward the block, okay? And where is it? Wait a minute. It's the pig. Hold on, where is it at? I'm not seeing it, but it's over toward the block. Oh, shoot. So let's fly over that way. It's the pig, okay? We want to land at the pig. Oh, no, it's not the block. My bad. We're not... Okay, we're in the right place. I don't know why I thought it was the block. It's over by Lucky Landing, okay, at the pig, okay? Right over there. So that's where we're going to land. We'll land right on the pig. So it's right in there. We might have actually collected this one before. I'm not sure. We'll find out right now, I guess. Okay. So the laws, guys, are in place of not only protecting children from businesses and companies, but from their parents as well. Okay? You need to understand, guys, that there are bad people in this world, and people do bad things. Okay? And the sad thing is, as children, we're to rely on our parents and trust our parents to take care of us and have our best intentions at heart. Okay? Oh, we haven't collected this one. Boom. So right there on the pig, go ahead and collect it. And that was number 69. All right? Again, right there at the pig near Lucky Landing. And this is also a good place to land because there's usually a chest here, which you're seeing there is. Oops. All right, right underneath, right there. All right, cool. And I think I took down the timestamp for it. No, I didn't. I'm going to put it at 1:15. Again, guys, these timestamps that I'm saying here in the video are just place markers for me so that I can go back through the video and find the actual timestamp. And after I do that, I'll place the actual timestamps down below in the description of the video so that as you're scrolling through them, you know, it's the actual timestamp and not just the place markers for me. Because I know that, you know, sometimes I put the, I call out the timestamp here in the video a little early or a little late sometimes. But, you know, I'm basically jotting them down, like I said, as place markers. And then I'll go back through and find the actual timestamp that you need to go to. All right? But yeah, so, ooh, okay, it didn't break, nice. But guys, you know, so understand that, guys. Now, I'm not saying that that was the intention of High Sky's parents and his family, is to take advantage of their child, okay? I'm not going to say that. I don't know High Sky personally or his family, his parents. I don't know the guy, right? I've never met him before. Nothing like that. He doesn't know who I am or anything like that. But laws, this is a crazy, cruel world, guys. And laws have to be in place for any situation, okay? Any bad situation. Laws are in place to protect us, okay? To protect people, okay? And sometimes we forget that, all right? And that's what that law, labor laws against child labor are in place for, to protect children from being taken advantage of and used by companies as well as their parents, okay? So even if this child, you know, their parents went along with this whole thing. It doesn't change the law and the fact that the law was being broken, and the reason that this law is in place could possibly, okay, possibly in all capitals, could possibly be, you know, what might have been going down with H1GHSKY and his parents. We don't know the contract that H1GHSKY was signed into, okay? But what if H1GHSKY was signed under a contract that benefited his parents mostly off of H1GHSKY's talent and skill, okay? Or another way to look at it is, these are parents, okay? Understand that a lot of times parents don't understand gaming and this whole esports world and how it goes and everything. And you could argue, well, maybe H1GHSKY's parents do. But if you watch H1GHSKY, which I sometimes do, okay, H1GHSKY got banned and he went dark for a little while. He went black, okay, not making any videos or anything because, of course, his Twitch was banned, alright, also. But when H1GHSKY finally came back, he made a video with his mother, and it's a cute, endearing video, and it's funny, where he has his mom play some Fortnite, and he's kind of coaching his mom through it, okay? Guys, his mom does not know how to play Fortnite, knows nothing about Fortnite, okay? His parents, I don't know if he has a dad or not, alright? I don't know. And no, the video didn't include his pops, okay? But from that video, pretty much shows that, listen, I'm a father and I play video games, okay? That does exist, alright? How do we know that H1GHSKY's parents aren't like me, and he doesn't have the type of parents who understand this and play video games and things like that and might understand the whole, you know, world of esports and all of that? Well, that video, it pretty much proves that, you know, his parents, if his mother is any indication on both of his parents, they don't know anything about gaming, okay? Nothing, okay? Basically, seems like they know nothing about gaming, alright? So, what if, you know, the parents think, you know, even if the parents, you know, gave permission to H1GHSKY to sign this contract with FaZe Clan, who's to say that FaZe Clan didn't take advantage of the parents also? And in effect, while they're taking advantage of the parents, they're also taking advantage of H1GHSKY. Alright guys, you need to understand all that, okay? And H1GHSKY being a kid, FaZe Clan being what it is, it's a super cool organization that people love and look up to and admire, especially kids. And of course, they want to be a part of so badly, and not caring, you know, what the situation is. Just want to be a part of FaZe Clan, and will let themselves sign a horrible contract and be taken advantage of just to be able to claim that they're part of FaZe Clan. Because that's a big deal to some people. Some people are willing to go certain extents, okay, because of the influence that something has on them. And you could even argue that possibly that's how they were able to take advantage of Tfue. Now, Tfue doesn't seem like that type of person, who just would let himself be taken advantage of just over clout or anything like that. Okay? But we don't know that. Okay? We don't know that for a fact. All right? We don't know that. All right? People will allow a lot of things for fortune and fame and to be a part of something that they admire. Okay? You need to understand that. Okay? And possibly Tfue allowed himself to be taken advantage of just because, you know, he thought he needed it or he wanted that, and that was more important to him in the moment. And going back, realizing that, wow, I basically sold my soul, you know, kind of, in a sense, to be a part of this organization, you know, and maybe he wanted to change that, and he felt dirty about it, and he realized the mistake that he had made, you know. You know, again, don't know that for a fact, but it's a possibility. All right, you can't just like deny all possibilities. Okay, you have to look at, you know, every possibility in a situation. All right, guys, and that is a possible. That's very possible. Come on, I can't. Oops. Oh my gosh. But yeah, so possibly, you know, High Sky just looking up to Faze Clan and knowing all the clout that it has, you know, and just wanting to be a part of it. Oh, I wish I had a sniper rifle right now. I don't, though. You know, possibly, you know, he didn't care how good or how bad his contract was. He just wanted to be a part of Faze Clan. Okay? And possibly having that level of excitement and that level of wanting it so badly, might have led his parents to be like, okay, let's just do it. Right? And that right there is taking, okay? That right there is taking advantage of a child. What? Build! Hold on, guys. Hold that. Oh, how'd I fall? Oh, come on! Whatever. Alright, so understand that, guys. You know, that right there is taking advantage of a kid. Okay? That right there is taking advantage of a kid already. Their childish enthusiasm and excitement, and the fact that kids are more impressionable. Okay? And your impression on them, using your impression on them to possibly get them to lie. And this is the biggest factor about the whole thing, is that they knowingly lied about it. Guys, a lot of people argue, well, you know, maybe Faze Clan didn't know. How does Faze Clan not know, bro? How does Faze Clan not know his age? All right. Sorry, I'm just finding the next Fortbyte really quickly. All right, so Fortbyte number 8. Did we find this one already? I'm not sure. I don't think so, though. All right, Fortbyte number 8 at 1:30:45 is going to be in Junk Junction. All right, so we're going to want to land in Junk. It's pretty far, so. So understand that, guys, kids are very easily impressionable, very easily influenced. What if Faze Clan, knowing that High Sky was underage, told him to lie about it? Okay? One, because listen, Faze is not a new company. They've been around for years, okay? For a really long time. In all that time, either Faze Banks and the people running Faze Clan are just horrible business people and don't know what they're doing at all. But I highly doubt that. So, this is what I think is the truth. Or, they're horrible business people and don't care about doing things properly and don't care about what they are doing right or wrong. And I think that's more what's probably the case. I think that Faze Clan just doesn't care. When you sign somebody into a company, when you're dealing with contracts, you know, and things like what comes with this whole thing, guys, you have to get proper identification, okay? You need ID and all of this different stuff. You know, there's paperwork that goes into all this stuff, okay? There's paperwork, and in this paperwork, you have to, there are certain steps that you have to follow, all right? And identification, certifying identification and age and stuff like that is all part of the whole thing. It's all part of it, guys. It's part of the process and paperwork that comes with doing any kind of business, signing any kind of contracts, you know, especially professional type of employment contracts and stuff like that. You don't hire anybody or sign anybody into business contracts and stuff like that without proper identification. Okay? You don't. You just don't do that. And Faze Clan has been in business long enough to know this. So they either just were too excited to sign Faze Clan to make sure that they followed all the steps necessary to make sure that they signed him properly, or they just didn't care, because they don't care about doing illegal things, and they don't care about doing things properly and according to the law. And you need to understand that that right there is already a problem. Because that proves who FaZe Clan is as a person and as a businessman. And it proves what FaZe Clan is. It proves who FaZe Banks is. Is that what I said? As a person and as a businessman. And it proves what FaZe Clan is as a business entity. You know, and what they're willing to do. And the measures they're willing to take to conduct their business. That's bad, okay? So that's important, guys, because it shows character, okay? Shows character of the company, and it shows character of the people running the company, as well as FaZe Banks, who is the owner of FaZe Clan, who is the owner of this company. He might not be the CEO, but he's the owner of this company. This is his company. Okay? Decisions need to be run through him. They need to be approved by him. Okay? And if he's making bad business, I don't even want to say decisions, but if he's doing bad business, that's a reflection on him. And that needs to be held against him. Okay? Because he's going to continue to do these bad business things. Okay? And he's going to continue to take advantage of people. And the thing is, the more he does it, the more he's able to get away with. You need to understand, the worse it's going to get. It'll only get worse and worse and worse. And he'll do more dirty things, more shadier things, more harmful things to people. Because that's what happens, guys. That's how it works. When you get away, you know the phrase, you give them an inch, they take a mile. You get away with something, you're going to continue getting away with it because you can. And then you're going to push the envelope a little more and see if you can get away with doing even worse. And if you can get away with that, then you're going to do even worse and see if you can get away with doing even worse again. And this is what Tfue is fighting against. Okay? And then not only is FaZe Clan doing this to people, but they're doing it to a child, you guys. Like, understand that. You know, it's not just, you know, Tfue is one thing, but to do it to a child, that's a whole nother thing. A child who's easily manipulated, you know, easily influenced, easily impressionable, you know, and probably looks up to you and your business because of what it is. Like, and that's why I don't fault Tfue for this information coming out. Even if Tfue intentionally put this information out on purpose against FaZe Clan, I still don't think he's bad for it. I still don't blame him for it. You know, yes, in the streets, you know, you tell on somebody, you go to the cops, you disclose information, you're called a snitch. But listen, those are grown people doing grown people things, knowing damn well what they're getting themselves into and what it is. Okay, this is not the streets. This is not gangster stuff. All right, this is not thug things. All right, Tfue, even if he intentionally released this information, I see it as Tfue protecting a child who doesn't know better and isn't protecting himself, you know. Well, but his parents Yeah, but his parents might not be fit to be able to properly protect their child in this situation either, because they might not fully understand it. They might think that this is all good too, when it's not. And Tfue, now again, I don't know Tfue either. I don't know him as a person, but as a good person, seeing this going on, you would want to protect that child. So not only is this the law, okay, they're guilty. Faze Clan is guilty. Regardless of the fact that Tfue released this information, what they were doing was illegal in the first place. Okay? But most importantly, they were doing it to a kid. And that's not okay. Not at all. And, you know, they ruined this kid's career. You know, a lot of people are saying, you know, it's ruining this kid's career and all this other stuff. I don't believe that. First of all, he's very young. He's very early in his career. He still has a whole lot of time to have a whole lot of energy. Did he leave? No, he didn't. He went up. Oh, he took the ball and bounced. Oh, no, he didn't. Son of a... He's getting third-partied. I'm gonna take advantage of this by taking some of this loot. Ooh. Hold that conversation for a second, guys, while I... Nope. Oh, I'm maxed out on wood? Nice. Not sure where this third party is. Ah. Ah. He's not in there anymore. I had a feeling. Oh. Dang it. Barely missed them. Drink it. Get up! Where's he at? I don't have any heals. I'm gonna end up dying in the storm. Oh, right here. Yep, I'm dying in the storm for sure. Dang it. Oh well. It's so strong. There's no way. There's no way I'm going to be able to get out of the storm. Ah! I waited too long until the storm was too strong. Yeah, I'm dead. This is the last one. I'm dead. Ah! Dang it! Ah! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're on 8, so we'll do about 2 more of these Fortbytes. All right. So yeah, guys, that is the reason I don't blame Tfue for this information coming out and for H1GHSKY being banned. This information getting out protects a child. We don't know what his contract was. Okay, we don't know if he was being taken advantage of by Faze, by his parents, by both, possibly. We don't know that, you know what I mean? But those things are possible. All right? So that was Fortbyte number... Oh no, we never even found that. Fortbyte number 8, huh? Yeah, we never... I think we collected that one before. So I'm going to just take that one off the list. And move on to... Oh man, is that the last one I had? There's one more, but it has to be nighttime. There's one more that I have, but it has to be nighttime. You guys, if you've been following these videos, then you've seen that that's one Fortbyte that I've been trying to get through all of these videos, but I just never remember to get it, or it's hard like to get it because you have to wait till it's nighttime in order to get it. Oh wait. Oh, here's a couple more. Let's see this one. Oh, okay. So Fortbyte number 24. So I'm gonna take off 8 because we never found that one. Fortbyte number 24. Alright. Protecting a child, in my eyes, is not a bad thing. It will never be a bad thing. So I don't hold it against Tfue and I don't fault him. Alright. Not only that, but it endangered not only... Okay, this information getting out is a good thing for multiple reasons as well. Because it endangered Twitch and it endangered Fortnite. Okay? If it came out that Twitch was allowing a 13-year-old to be employed... Okay, so hold on. Fortbyte number 24 at 149. Okay. Fortbyte number 29 is located in Fatal Fields. And it's gonna be in the big house. I call it the big house. The big gray house, like the main house. The living house, I guess. I don't know what you would call it, but yeah. Twitch could have gotten trouble, okay, for allowing a minor to be employed. Now guys, when you become... he's gonna kill me. Dang it! Change that freaking... This is going to be a hard one to get, just because people land here all the time. Okay? When you become somebody who gets paid through a company, you're employed by that company. Okay? When you get paid through that company, you are employed. Okay? Whenever I get monetized by YouTube and I get paid by YouTube, that's my job. I'm a YouTuber. I'm employed by YouTube. Okay? Now, it's an independent employment, but it's still employment. Okay? It means I have no boss. I have nobody telling me what I can and can't do, which is actually not true, because as we know, there are guidelines, there are standards, there are rules that you have to follow, or else your channel will be shut down. That's both on YouTube and on Twitch. And the reason that those things can be enforced upon you by YouTube and by Twitch is because when you become to the point that you're employed by them, which on YouTube means you become monetized, and on Twitch, I believe, you become partner, I think is what they call it. You're employed through them because you get paid by them. You get paid through them. Okay? So that's why they can enforce, you know, regulations and rules and things upon you. All right? So 151 for number 24 is in Fatal Fields. Might be better this time because it's not as close to the battle bus as it was last round. Alright, so Fortbyte number 24 is here at Fatal Fields in the big gray house, this house right here. Okay? Right there. Alright. And it's gonna be, I believe, on the second floor inside of one of the rooms. Alright? So it's not in the roof, it's not on the bottom floor, it's on the second floor, inside of where the rooms are, inside of one of the rooms, alright? Okay. So, understanding that, if Twitch is allowing an underage person to become a partner and get paid by Twitch, then that threatens their company, okay? Because they're basically employing an underage child, okay? That's not okay. That threatens Twitch. That's not okay for Twitch. If you're a fan of Twitch, then you need to understand that that would threaten Twitch. Okay, you can already hear the Fortbyte. You hear all of that buzzing? That's the Fortbyte. So it sounds like it's right under here. So let's break through this part of the floor. Booyah, right there. Hey! Alright, so you see where I broke through. Collect it. And there we go. Fortbyte number 24. Alright, so right there. Just to give you an idea of where it's at. Boom, it was right there. Okay, cool. Alright. So under the law, okay, child labor laws, that threatens Twitch, okay? It also threatens Fortnite competitive, okay? Because again, it is illegal for a child that's underage to be able to compete for money. It's basically gambling, guys, kind of. I mean, it's not gambling because you're not really putting any of your own money into it, but you are really, because, you know, you have to, you know, buy, you know, the equipment that suffices and things like that. Whatever, but it's illegal to compete like that, okay? Professionally in tournaments for money, okay? If you're not 18 years or older, or at least 13 years old with parent permission, which we know HiSky is not. He was 11-year-old when he signed his contract with Faze. He's 12 years old now. Okay? Oh, wow. So that threatens Fortnite competitive. If you love Fortnite competitive, then you should be happy that this information came out also. Okay? And the reason why is because these things are illegal. Okay? If it wasn't Tfue disclosing this information, all right, and Twitch ended up being caught, or Fortnite ended up being caught, you know, allowing an underage person to be a part of these things, then it threatens them, and that means the law would crack down on them. Okay? Tfue, this information being disclosed the way that it did through Tfue's people and through Tfue's situation meant that both Twitch and Fortnite had the ability to correct what they were doing unknowingly. Okay, it's not their fault. They didn't know that HiSky was underage. This allowed them to come into the information necessary to correct the situation and protect themselves from the law coming down on them and cracking down on them. Okay? What? He rifted. Wow. Alright, guys. So, and that's a good thing. That's another good thing. Why I don't hold this against Tfue. Because this was the best way for this information to come out. Does it hurt HiSky? Yes, but he was lying. And he was doing illegal activity. Okay? What he was doing was illegal. Okay? And the reason why I say what he was doing is because, guys, HiSky had to lie to be able to become monetized and become a partner on Twitch. Okay? He had to have lied about his age. Because if you're underage, okay, YouTube, Twitch, they ask you your age when you make your account. Okay? If you're not old enough, then you don't have the ability with your account to become monetized by YouTube or to become a partner with Twitch. So this is not all on on Faze that he lied. I don't believe it's all on Faze that he lied, okay? I believe that HiSky was lying already, because HiSky already had his whole thing going, okay, before he even signed with Faze Clan. Okay? What I'm saying is that Faze Clan illegally went along with these lies, okay, and allowed these lies knowingly, okay, to sign HiSky into a contract. A contract that we don't know details about and could have been taking advantage of an underage person and his family who doesn't understand how this world of e-games, esports, and professional gaming works. Alright? So So that's another reason that I don't blame Tfue. Okay? It was the best way for it to come out. It was the best freaking way for it to come out. To protect other companies and other organizations from the people who were knowingly doing things that were illegal. Alright? H1GHSKY was doing this illegally. Okay? He obviously lied to become monetized by Twitch. Alright? Faze Clan was lying. Okay? They had to have known, if they took the proper procedures, that they know how to do, because they've been an organization for a very long time. Wasn't that guy healed up? What a dumb. Alright. Shoot. I don't know where I got sniped from. Possibly it was him. Here he comes. Not sure where he landed. No, 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 no. So, two people knowingly lying, doing illegal things, and endangering, putting other companies at legal risk. Are now protected from that because this information got out. You know, Twitch is a company, okay? They're not able to screen. You know, it's a certain situation with a company like YouTube or Twitch where they're not able to physically in person screen every person who makes an account. Okay? You are legally stating, you know, that you're not lying. When you make an account with YouTube, when you make an account with any social media, you are doing it under the implication that you understand the law and that you are giving correct information about your identity, okay? And that if you lie, if there's any false information about any of that, it's penalty to you. You know what I mean? Like that's correctable by law because you lied. Okay? But it is responsibility of the company if they come into information that, you know, somebody has lied about their identity in order to make an account. It is their responsibility as the company to protect their brand and to correct it. Oh. All right, that's their job, and that's what they did. They protected themselves, they protected their brand. All right, they corrected the situation so that they couldn't get in trouble with the new information that had been disclosed. Oh, jeez. Oh, man, I'm dead. Ah! All right, so they were able to protect themselves and correct this situation because of this information being put out there. All right, so you need to understand all that. Now, the reason why I also take Tfue's word over black. Whoa, that looks crazy. I don't think I like it though. I think I like the white better. Yeah. All right. Okay, so now but first, before I get into why I believe Tfue over Faze Clan, the reason why I believe Tfue more. No. Okay, it could have looked bad for Tfue because a big part of the reason why Tfue left Faze Clan is just so that he could start his own organization. All right. Now, if that was true, then I'm not gonna lie, I would be disappointed in Tfue. And I would be like, dude, that's shady, bro. You joined Faze Clan, you used them to help you get big, and now that you're big, partly through their help, you're gonna go ahead and do them dirty because you want to leave to start your own organization, and this is how you do it. Like, that's just a dirty way to do it. All right, that true. I believe that. Okay, I believe that is true. I think we collected this Fortbyte already, so I'm gonna go to the. Oh, we collected that one already too. I believe that we're out of Fortbytes now. What's this one? Oh. On top of mountain. Oh, okay. So, there's one more on top of this mountain, I believe. Oh, come on. What the heck? Yep, on top of this mountain right here. Alright, there's actually one. So let's go right over there. It's the one above. I'm going to put it at 208. Above this, I don't know what you call it. The gymnasium is what I call it. Soccer field. Below Pleasant Park. It's in between the two. Alright. So it's going to be right in here. This is Fortbyte number 64. And I'm going to put it at 208. Number 64. Booyah, right there. Bam. And I believe that that is Fortbyte number 10 for today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, that's 9. All right. Do we even have another one? Number 64 again. You have to be rocks, by the way, to be able to collect that one. All right. So you have to be rocks to collect Fortbyte number 64. So luckily I'm already rocks because she's one of my favorite skins in the game right now. So that was Fortbyte number 64. You have to be wearing the rock skin. Alright? Alright, but like I was saying, if that was the case, then yes, that looks bad on Tfue. And I would hold that against him and say that that's mean, that's manipulative, and it's super messed up, okay? If that was the case, I don't believe that's the case. Because as of right now, Tfue hasn't said anything about, well, one, I don't believe that's the case because of all the other information that we have available to us. And number two, because Tfue hasn't said anything about trying to join, or I mean, trying to start his own organization. All right. And now, again, I shouldn't just take somebody's word for it, but Tfue seems to be the more trustworthy person, okay? And that's another reason why I believe Tfue in this situation, oops, is because in this whole situation, Tfue has proven himself to be the more likely truthful person. Everything that Tfue has said has pretty much been right and been real and been honest and been truthful. Okay? The only things that seem wrong about what Tfue's doing is the accusations made by Faze Clan that Tfue is doing this because he wants to start his own organization. But I don't trust Faze Clan and the things that they say. And the reason for that is because they have seemed to be very unhonest, very dishonest, to be very dishonest with everything. And none of the stuff that they say seems to have been true this whole time. All right? And this is where I'm getting into the discussion of, okay, in one of my last videos, I talked about how, you know, I had a first impression and what I first felt about Tfue and Faze Banks when I first seen them, I first learned about them, and things like that. And I said that, you know, the impressions that I got about Tfue and about Faze Banks, I had certain impressions of them, okay? Now, what I didn't finish saying, I got lost in the conversation, but what I didn't finish saying was that even though you have an impression of somebody, you can't hold on to that impression, okay? You still have to keep your eyes open to what they continue to do afterwards, right? So I'll just rehash my original opinion about Tfue, you know, was that he looked like one of those kids who was kind of a dork and not cool in high school, you know, and not many girls liked him and didn't have many friends as a kid and in school and things like that. And that was kind of my impression. That's the vibe that I got off of Tfue when I first seen him. I don't know Tfue, okay? This is my impression, alright? I'm not saying any of this is fact or true. I'm just saying. And my impression of Faze Banks originally was that he seemed like somebody that I wouldn't trust, and somebody who seems shady just by the way he looks. I feel like Faze Banks looks like a shady person, okay? Now, those were just my impressions of them, and I didn't hold on to that. On further review, you know, becoming a Tfue fan and following Tfue and his career and things like that, obviously that got me to start to you know, notice who Faze Banks was, you know, and start to give Faze Banks even a second chance on my first impression of him, because, you know, he's the person who signed Tfue and was friends with Tfue and things like that. And so even though I had a first impression, I kept, you know, I keep my mind open, and ended up eventually actually coming to the conclusion that I felt like I actually liked Faze Banks. Ugh. That would have hit him if he moved where I thought he was going to move. Alright? Now again, just like I said early on in this discussion, I think the ability to leave your mind open to that is, you know, very important. To leave your mind open to not just hold on to your opinions of somebody, and try to keep your mind open for your mind to change from your opinions on somebody, because opinions should be based on fact, guys. They should not just be based only on, like, you know, personal views, or the fact that you look up to people. Hold on. Ugh. Whoa, what? Oh! I didn't know what that was. Dang it! That was horrible. Alright, so we're almost done with the conversation. I'm getting to the end of it. I don't think I have any more Fortbytes. I think I'm done. I think I'm done. Yeah, I'm done with Fortbytes. So I'll just finish out the conversation, and that'll be the end of this video. Alright? So my opinion on Faze Banks started to change. Alright? Based on the actual facts of what I was seeing, of who he seemed to be as a person and how he seemed to carry himself. Okay? But then my opinion on Faze Banks has changed again through all of this Faze versus Tfue thing. Okay? The reason why it's changed again is because information about Faze Banks, of course, has started to come out. Information about Faze Clan has started to come out. Here's why I believe that Tfue is to be trusted over Faze Banks and over Faze Clan. Okay? If you look in the past, and I've already touched on this stuff before. If you look on through Faze Banks' history, Faze Banks has a history of being a mean, aggressive person, kind of an angry person. Okay? He has a bad temper. Alright? But he also has a history of playing victim and manipulating situations through his words and lying about details in order to make himself look like the good guy or look to not be guilty or at fault in certain situations. Okay, he's guilty of that. If you look, and again, if you watch Fortnite guy's videos, he has videos that highlights some of these instances, but there's lots of videos on the internet that you can find that, you know, of how Faze Banks is kind of an angry person, and how he kind of does abuse his position as, you know, being somebody who runs a professional e-games organization. And there is proof on the internet of Faze Banks blatantly lying, adding untrue information, and twisting the situation and the information in instances that he's been accused of being the bad guy in, and manipulating people to feel for him and to see him as the victim. Oops. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Oh my goodness. Woo, that was a close one. Whoops, I didn't mean to eat that. Did anything land in this? No. Okay. Alright, so understand that, okay? He's been found of this stuff, okay? He's been found guilty of this stuff. Alright? But not only him, okay? Ooh. Dang. I think I'm gonna do this. Not only has he been found guilty of manipulating situations to look like he's the victim and he was right all along, but through this whole situation, FaZe Clan as a company and the people, you know, who are high up in FaZe Clan, who help Faze Banks run his company and actually are the decision makers and the people actually running FaZe Clan, this whole time have been making statements and accusations that they have not backed up in any way. Okay? They've been saying all these things and that they were going to release information. Wait, I don't think I waited for the campfire to finish, did I? I don't know if I did or not, but whatever. You know, they've been saying that's not the case. That's not even, you know, they said that Tfue lied about his contract first, was the first thing they said, was that Tfue was basically lying about his contract. And then the contract got leaked and proved that Tfue was not lying about the details of his contract, and that he actually was being that, you know, everything that Tfue had said about his contract was actually true. Okay, so there's the first thing. Okay, they said they would leak the details of the contract because it was, you know, a good, fair contract, and Tfue was just lying, and that was proven false when the contract was leaked. All right. But also, they have been claiming that they've been in negotiation. Okay, another thing is that they claim that this whole lawsuit from Tfue hit them suddenly, blindsided, that unexpected, you know, and they felt betrayed. Go! They felt so blindsided and betrayed and hurt by this whole thing because they had no idea, and if Tfue would have just brought this to their attention, then they would have, you know, done something to try to come to, you know, some sort of agreement with Tfue that he felt better with and things like that. And oh my goodness, what's up with these vehicles now? Why are they like this? And that also has been proven to be false because they're, oh my gosh, screw this stupid vehicle, dude. I'm over it. I'm gonna die because of this stupid vehicle. That also was proven false by proof being released that Tfue brought this to FaZe Clan's attention back in September of last year. Okay? So they've been knowing how Tfue felt, and they've been knowing that Tfue wanted out of this contract, and that Tfue has been feeling a certain way for a long time. This did not blindside them. Okay, it did not come out of nowhere from Tfue. Okay, they knew damn well where Tfue was at and how he was feeling. Okay. Then, without even acknowledging the fact that they lied about saying that this blindsided them and they have no idea where this came from and it just came out of nowhere, they never even acknowledged that that was a lie, but further proved that it was a lie. Hold on. I need to kill him as quickly as possible. Where did he go? He jumped off of his board. What? I have no idea where homeboy went. Shoot. Oh, I can't. There is a chest there and a freaking fire. Campfire. Thought there was more loot up here than there is. He's so weak right now. Oh my gosh. I'm scared to slide down because I don't want to hurt myself. Whatever. Okay, so they furthered proving that they were in full awareness of Tfue's feelings by disclosing the fact that they've been trying to negotiate with him since September of 2018. Oh, what a surprise, right? And they've been trying to renegotiate their contract with him. Okay, and then Fortnite guy called them out on it, saying, well, release the proof then. You're saying that you have proof and you've been trying to renegotiate this contract and Tfue just isn't being fair and he's not cooperating and all this stuff. Well, then prove it, Faze Clan. So then Faze Clan made a video, okay, which is supposed to serve as proof that they've been trying to renegotiate with Tfue. But all they did was release emails that were totally blurred out except for 1 or 2 lines in these specific emails that make it sound like what they're saying is true. Okay? But if that's the truth and that's what the emails are saying, why are you blurring out 98% of those emails except for just 1 or 2 sentences in the emails? What are you hiding? Under all the stuff that's blurred, what are you hiding there? You know? And they claim that they had numbers and percentages that they try to renegotiate with Tfue, and none of these emails seem to have any numbers, any percentages, any salaries within them for Tfue. They just seem to be nothing but words. And again, 98% of the emails, everything but 1 or 2 sentences in these emails were blurred out. That seems kind of shady to me. It seems like they edited those emails so that nothing was able to be disclosed through those emails except for the 1 or 2 lines they wanted people to see. Guys, that's manipulative. That is very manipulative. Okay? That's weird. If you're gonna release the emails, why do you blur most of it out? Except for just 1 or 2 lines. Because those are the only 1 or 2 lines that fit the narration that you're trying to make us follow? That's shady, guys. That's really freaking shady. And you claim to have presented all these numbers to Tfue in these quote-unquote negotiations. So why in these emails are there no numbers? No talks of salary, no talks of percentages, nothing within these emails when you claim that that's what you talked to Tfue about when you were trying to quote-unquote renegotiate. You claimed that you were talking about salary for him of 6 figures, of 7 figures actually, which if you don't know means $1 million at least. An annual salary of at least $1 million, higher percentages and all this different stuff. There's no numbers in these emails, in any of them. It's all just words. And again, 98% of it is blurred out. That makes you, Faze Clan, look guilty, look like you're lying, and only makes the argument stronger that you're manipulating this whole thing to try to make yourself look like the good guy. Okay, and make Tfue look like he's wrong, like he's the bad guy. And I don't trust it. I don't trust it because you're being very manipulative about everything. And I don't trust it. And that's the reason, guy, in this whole thing, I trust Tfue. And I take Tfue's word in this situation over Faze Clan's. Because based on the evidence at hand, it seems that Faze Clan is a big liar, you know, and Tfue is the one being more honest and telling the truth. That's just what it seems to be, you know? And these are based on facts, guys, information that has been disclosed. You know, these are things that are real. They're not rumors. They're not just taking people's word for it. You know, you can't just take people's word. And that's the last point I want to make is, you know, everybody calling Tfue a snitch and, you know, all this stuff and making Tfue the bad guy. He's not the bad guy here. If he was the bad guy, then why is he being open and honest about everything? You know, why does it seem like it's Faze Clan that's the one manipulating the information and holding back, you know? And, you know, I understand if you look up to Banks and you're a Banks fan, okay? But just because you're a fan of somebody, and this is my last point of, you know, impressions of people. You can't hold on too tightly of your impressions on people, okay? You need to go based on the facts, you know, because, guys, you need to see people for what they are based on how they act, what they do, because that's how you as a person can be tricked and manipulated and taken advantage of. You know, a manipulator sees when they have your full allegiance, you know, and when they have your full faith in them, and they use that, guys. They use that against you, okay? They manipulate that faith and that belief and that trust you have in them, and they'll use that and manipulate it. And I believe that's what Faze and Faze Banks is doing. That's truly what I believe. They know that you look up to them, that you're a fan, and that they have your allegiance, and they're using that against you to lie, manipulate the situation, to have you take their side. In a situation that they know that they're wrong in. And that's not right, dude. In that way, they're taking advantage of you. They're manipulating you. And that's not okay. And it bothers me because so many people going against Tfue, calling him a snitch, making him out to look like a bad guy, when Tfue is only trying to protect himself and protect a child, a little kid. But because some people are fans, and maybe you are a fan of Faze Clan and Faze Banks, you're gonna be manipulated and tricked to see it a different way. That's wrong, guys. That's not okay. That is not okay. And going back, because I was gonna touch on this part, and I'll make this the last part of the discussion, just because I forgot to finish, you know, going into detail about this part. But the whole thing of everybody trying to say, you know, it's Tfue's fault and he ruined H1GHSKY's career and all this other stuff. No, he didn't, dude. He's 12 years old. All right? He's only 12 years old. Let me say that. He's got a long time ahead of him, a long career ahead of him. He still has his YouTube channel with hundreds of thousands of subscribers. Okay? He can still post videos on there. He can still post content. Okay? On there. Alright? He can still continue to grow a fan base on there. Now, can he get monetized and make money? No. But he's not old enough to do that. Anyways, he can't get a job. He can't become employed. You can't expect that of him. Okay? You can't. He's an underage minor. Alright? But he can continue to make his videos and post them on YouTube. He can continue to grow a fan base and gain a fan base. Okay? That's what he can do. And when he finally turns 18, he can re-sign with an organization. If it's still Faze Clan, then so be it. He can re-sign with Faze Clan at that point and pick up where he left off. His career is not over, dude. You know, he's a very talented young man. And he still has a lot of time and a long road ahead of him. Video games aren't going anywhere. Alright? Like, he has 1 year until he's 18. Alright, guys? That's 1 year. I mean, until he's 13. 1 year until he's 13. That is not a long time. Alright? He can continue playing Fortnite for 1 year without getting paid. He can continue to build his fan base for 1 year. And then, you know, sign a new contract, a better contract, a legal contract. Okay? And pick up right where he left off. Whether it's with Faze Clan or a totally different, I don't know, 100 Thieves. Who knows? Doesn't matter. Okay? That's not the point. The point is, he's gonna be fine, alright? He's totally fine. He's totally okay. And all of this stuff is really for the best. It keeps Twitch out of, you know, illegal activity. It keeps Fortnite out of illegal activity. It keeps a minor child out of illegal activity. It keeps the parents out of illegal activity. And it's one step closer to Faze Clan, you know, being clear from illegal activity. At least in this instance, you know what I mean? Which I doubt this is the only thing. Based on the facts, based on, the evidence that we have, I truly doubt this is the only illegal stuff going on with Faze Banks and Faze Clan. Just, you know, to be 100% honest, I truly believe that Faze is in the business of doing what they can get away with, you know, and doing business the wrong way if they can. I fully believe it. I fully believe that. Everything tells me that that's what they do, and that's what they're in the business of, is doing things wrong and doing things illegally. And then playing victim to see how far they could get away with it. That's what it seems like. And people blaming Tfue, saying Tfue's at fault because you have an impression of Faze Clan and Faze Banks, and you know, you look up to them and you admire them and things like that. You're wrong. You've been tricked and manipulated by Faze Clan, basically to be a fanboy. Oh shoot. Oh man, that is not good for me. Oh jeez. Go that way, hurry up. Dang it. Oh, there's two. Oh, jeez. Alright guys, so just because you're the fan of somebody, you need to look at the facts. You need to get all the information, all the details, put them together and see who and what it really is, who and what they really are, and be honest with yourself about the whole thing. Alright? Everybody's mad at Tfue and blaming Tfue for something that's not Tfue's fault. And that Tfue is actually doing the right thing about. Tfue is not in the wrong here. Faze Clan is conducting illegal activity as a business and knowingly doing it and not caring, lying and manipulating the public about it. Dude, they're in jeopardy. They're in danger. Why do you think Faze Clan, H1GHSKY got banned? Because it's illegal. He's underage. He's not old enough. Plain and simple, it's illegal. It's wrong. It's bad. And laws are in place for a reason. Children need to be protected because children are not old enough to be able to make the decisions properly to protect themselves. And that protection needs to be granted to them against professional, business, and family. Okay, because this world is not perfect. There are bad people in this world, and parents do even take advantage of their own kids at times. And that's not to say that that's what was happening, but it's a possibility, and that's why the laws are in place. And I'm willing to bet that in a way High Sky was probably in some way being taken advantage of, even if he doesn't see it or know it, and even if his parents don't see it or know it. And that's what was probably bothering Tfue. But just the fact that they're illegally employing children is enough. That would bother me. Okay? If you don't see how that bad that is and how wrong that is, you are not a good person with a good heart and a good soul, in my opinion. It is not okay to take advantage of a young child, to use him. Okay? He's skilled, he's talented. Okay? You don't get to use his skills and talents for the benefit of your company because he's not old enough yet. Even if the contract was fair, you're still going to benefit off of him through that contract because you're still going to get percentages from him. You're still going to make money from him. Okay? Any sponsorships that he got would have been illegal. Anything would have been illegal. All of it. And that's why he's banned from Twitch and he's banned from Fortnite competitive, is because it is illegal. And Tfue, I believe, I give Tfue the benefit of the doubt that he, in his heart, felt bad about a child, about FaZe Clan basically conducting child labor. That's not okay, no matter what. Look at the history, look at the facts of FaZe Clan, FaZe Banks. They lie, they manipulate, they deceive. Okay? And, you know, this is why it's important, even though you have an impression of somebody, okay, and even you might be a fan of somebody or something, okay, and you might look up to somebody or something, you still have to keep your mind open to the truth about them or that. Okay? Based on the facts, based on the evidence, see what it is and who they are truly. And don't just blindly follow and blindly take people's word for anything. I went back and forth in this whole situation, first thinking that maybe Tfue was just being a crybaby again because he's always crying and complaining about things. You know, and then being like, wait, maybe Faze is actually wrong. And then thinking again, oh wow, he just wanted to start his own organization? Freaking Tfue, that's shady, bruh. But then getting more information on what FaZe Clan does and how they're lying, and even in this, you know, everything that FaZe Clan and FaZe Banks are saying doesn't really add up and doesn't really make sense and doesn't seem to be 100% truthful. You got to take all of that into a situation. What's up, Frank? Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for hitting the chat. Appreciate you. You good? I'm great, man. I'm very good. You need to do challenges. Well, I just did the challenge for that, for the I don't really have any challenges. The 4x, oh, so there's that. So that's the end of my discussion with the Tfue versus FaZe Clan thing, having to do with High Sky as well. I don't know. What do you think? Those are my thoughts, theories, feelings, and opinions, which I'm entitled to, as are you. And I hope that you'll join the conversation down below in the comment section of this video. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Why or why not? What information do you have? Is there anything that I'm not getting? Is there anything that I've missed? All of that down below in the comment section of this video, and let's talk about it. All right, that's the whole point of this whole thing, is to start a discussion, and that's how you get to the truth. Okay, that's how you get to the bottom of things. All right, I got all of them. Just say which one. I have all my challenges done. I have everything done that I need done, Frank. Thanks. I'm the challenge guy, Frank. Remember? I get the challenges done, bro. I'm the one. I have all the challenges done. All I'm doing on this one, there's no challenges that need a Fortnite video. You know, none of these. There's none. There's none that need a challenge video. That's why But I collected Fortbytes. I forgot to do this in my last video, but boom, there we go. So that's how far we are in the picture now with the Fortbytes that we just uncovered. So we have to uncover these other Fortbytes, and we will do that as I do the research and I find them and I figure them out. So stay tuned for that. All right, thank you everybody for tuning in. Everybody who was here live, everybody who's watching this after, thank you, appreciate you. And I appreciate all the love. That's all the like love and all the sub love. All right, so me too, I've done them all. That's good, Frank. Heck yeah, bro, I get them done right away. I do my challenges right away all the time. All right, guys, so if you're new to the channel, like this video if you liked it, especially if it helps you out, because it definitely helps me out even more than you think. It means a lot, because so do you. My videos, my channel are nothing and go nowhere without your love and blessings, and that's blessing this video with like love as well as following through, especially if you're new, and blessing my channel with sub love too by tapping that subscribe button. And don't forget to ring my bell by hitting the bell icon that pops up right next to the subscribe button. That way you get a notification every time I go live and every time I post a video, so that you never miss a beat. Because as you know, Frank, I am the guy who helps you get the challenges done sooner than later and easier than harder. I do the recon ahead of time for you, so that I can show you how to get in, get out, and get the challenges done without worrying too much on working too hard to get the challenges done for yourself. That way you can enjoy the battle pass that you pay good money for and enjoy your season. All right. Again, appreciate all the love, all the like love, all the sub love, but don't forget to share the love with your family, friends, anybody who you think might enjoy and benefit from my content. Again, timestamps down below for all of the Fortbyte locations that we discovered in this video. And all that being said, shouldn't have to remind you, but I will. Remember, you're too blessed to be stressed. Life is good. Life is love. Deco loves you, but we out this. Peace. You still need a lot of Fortbytes. Hey man, watch my Fortnite videos. This is number 3, so I can show you where a lot of those Fortbytes are. All right, Frank. Later, Deco. Later on, Frankie boy. Appreciate you, brother. We out.